moving to the UK, did it feel more like a new start, like a fresh new change, or did it feel like you'd been plucked away from your family and your support network, and you were isolated and on your own, and you had to find new routes to go about your day?
It generally went really well, I have to say. It felt like an adventure, and I remember in my gut being ready for something different. The reason why I've chosen England as well was that it offers masters that are orientated towards a specific topic, whereas back home in Croatia, if you decide to do a master's, not only is a 2 year program full time, but also it's a very generic course, course degree, right? You can't really choose your specific interests. So I was very pleased with that. But obviously, I did kind of think to myself, I don't know anyone in England. I've never stepped foot in England prior to my master's. No family members living in England either. It was just like, okay, it's just me, but I think I've got it. So I think as an international student, I've started just talking to other people, and it is a good thing that UK universities are still very friendly towards international students, and I honestly did feel very supported. um I also met some Croatian people along the way, which it was nice to kind of talk in native language to kind of just avoid forgetting it, because
Yeah.
you speak English on an everyday basis and you're thinking, what about my own native language? So that was nice to have that support. I'm also very close to my parents and my siblings, so we would kind of have almost everyday calls over WhatsApp. That was really, really nice. So they were supporting me from afar for sure. um, I'm also someone that visits home during Christmas break, Easter break, so it was never longer than like 3 months without seeing them. Um, but yeah, I have to say, if my master's years was actually one of the best years of my life, I have to say. I think it could be a cultural difference where in Croatian education system, there are a lot of exams and a lot of it is depending on your memory. So coming to England, doing an open book exam, let's just say that I've scored very highly and was very pleased with the results. I remember my overall was more than 90% prior
Wow.
to me needing to submit any essays. So that's very interesting. In England, it's very important that you know how to write. So in the end, I didn't even have a distinction. I had a very high 2-1, which just goes to show how differences in the education system kind of work, right? But yeah, I remember my master's very fondly, and I remember doing different part-time jobs to financially support myself. And I honestly was very pleasantly surprised how flexible it was in terms of any kind of teaching side. I remember having maybe 2 days in a week where I had to attend lectures. Again, that's a very, very big discrepancy compared to Croatian system where you have to attend university and lectures every day, Monday to Friday. It just depends how many hours. But for me, this was actually a good preparation upon reflection, a good preparation for a PhD where you're more independent and where you're more in control of your time. So that was really good, yeah.
Amazing.